Hi everyone. So the next adjustment we're going to look at is how do we enter an accrued expense in our books. So we're going to look at all the T accounts involved and how to make an entry. So you'll see there I've got a balance for telephone, water and electricity, interest on the loan, and then I've just added the loan over there because in your big trial balance in your activities and in your exam papers, you'll always add the loan there as well. Okay, then we've got our adjustments. It says that the following accounts were received, but I did not pay them. Telephone, water, and electricity. That means that they are part of my financial year. I just haven't paid them yet. And I can tell you now, telephone and water and electricity will always be an accrued expense. You are going to wait for the account to arrive before you pay. We don't know how much money we're going to pay or how much electricity we're going to use or how many times we're going to phone somebody or how long we're going to talk on the phone. We don't know that. Therefore, we'll always wait before we pay the account. Therefore, accrued expense. And then the interest on the loan will also always be an accrued expense because I need to wait in order to get my loan statement, in order to work out how much I need to pay. I never pay that in advance either. Sometimes it's a more complicated adjustment, the interest on the loan one, but we're taking it slow and doing the basics. So that's my adjustments that I'm going to look at. And then you'll see I've already opened my accounts. I've got a telephone account, water and electricity, and my interest on loan account. So for these expenses, the amount that I've got over here should be the amount for the entire year. Same over there, same in interest on loan. And currently, none of them have the correct amount in there. They are all wrong, okay? So if we go and look again, telephone, I still need to pay 293. So I'm going to go to my telephone account and I'm going to add the 293. We call that accrued expense. Okay, so that when I add the two amounts together, that will tell me the full amount that I actually had to pay for telephone for that year. That's the amount that I need in my books. With water and electricity, we're going to do the same thing. It says there that 401 Rand haven't been paid. I'm going to add the 401, and that will also be my accrued expense. And if I add that together, I get 894. So that's the total amount that I should have paid for water and electricity. And then we have an accrued expense account. Because the one is debited over there and over there, we need to credit it in here. So I'm going to write telephone, water and electricity. The two amounts that I still need to pay will be entered into my accrued expense account. I still owe the money, so it works like a creditor. Therefore, it's a liability account. Then if we go to the loan, it just says provide for interest on the loan. That means that the 5,000 that I've already paid isn't everything. I don't know what the full amount is. What I do know is that my loan amount is 62,000 and the interest on the loan is 12%. So I can go and work it out. 62,000 times 12% will give me the amount that I should have paid this year, 7,440. That is the amount interest for 12 months, my entire year. You can see I've only paid 5,000, which means I must still add 2,440. The total will then be 7,440, which is what I worked out. And that again will be my accrued expense. And then if it's debited over there, I'm going to go over here to my accrued expense account and interest on loan will be added. Then I can just go and I can go and add the three amounts together. I get a total. That's the total for my liability. It just stays like that. Okay. In the other three accounts, I now have the correct amount for 12 months, the amount that should be in my books. The only thing that's going to happen is I will eventually close all of this off to profit and loss. Every single one of them. I just shorten it and I write P plus L. So all of them will be closed off to profit and loss. That means that that amount, the 288, the 2285, the 7440 and the 894 will all go to my income statement eventually. So that's what we're working towards. But for now, I need the correct amount in my books, and I've done that by adding what I still owed. That's my accrued expense. You also need to know, because it's a liability, when we go to our income statement and balance sheet later on, my accrued expense will be added to note 9 of my balance sheet. It links to my creditors.